Does Buddhism make cold-hearted? Metta meditation is a type of Buddhist meditation. Metta means loving kindness. The goal of metta meditation is to cultivate unconditional kindness for all beings, including yourself. Say to yourself, may I be safe, peaceful, and free of suffering. May I be happy. May I be healthy. A regular meditation of metta promotes self-compassion. You must love yourself before you can love other people. These emotions can increase your level of life satisfaction. The practice can also decrease persistent lower back pain. Metta meditation can also nurture strong social relationships. Keep that in mind when you hear the following story. After you recite kind phrases toward yourself, you extend that kindness to other people. This allows you to display compassion and empathy towards them. It also encourages you to think about others. Let's look now at the Buddhist story, how this loving kindness is practiced in a real situation and not just as a meditation exercise. When the former wife, didn't she have a name, of the Venerable Sangamachi had heard, the monk Sangamachi has arrived in Savatthi, she took her child and went to the monastery at the Cedar Grove. At that time, however, the Venerable Sangamachi sat at the foot of a tree to spend the afternoon there, devoted to meditation. Then the former wife of the Venerable Sangamachi came in front of him and spoke to the Venerable Sangamachi. Look at your little son here. Give me food. But the Venerable Sangamachi maintained silence. A second and a third time, the former wife of the Venerable Sangamachi so spoke. Look at your little son here. Give me food. And a second and a third time did the Venerable Sangamachi preserve silence. Then the former wife of the Venerable Sangamachi laid the child down in front of the Venerable Sangamachi, saying, there is your son. Give him food. Then she went away. The Venerable Sangamachi, however, neither looked at the child nor uttered a word. Now, when the former wife of the, she doesn't have a name, only the Venerable has one. Now, when the former wife of the Venerable Sangamachi, having gone some distance, turned around, she saw that the Venerable Sangamachi neither looked at the child nor said anything. Then she thought, this monk cares not even for his child. She turned back, took up the child, and went away. This woman without a name has more loving kindness than the venerable Sangamachi. In this story, this cold-hearted monk is called 11 times venerable. But should this man really be called venerable? Who may be called venerable? Somebody who should be respected because of his dignity, wisdom, or character. But is that Sangamachi worth of veneration or reverence to be called venerable? Metta is first practiced towards oneself, since we often have difficulty loving others without first loving ourselves. Say, may I be happy, may I be well, may I be safe, may I be peaceful and at ease. Yes, the Venerable was at ease, because he did not have to care for his child anymore. That task he left entirely to his former wife, without a name. This Venerable was probably devoted to self-compassion, so he could not feel any compassion for his child. When he fathered his child, he had his fun. But now he does not care for it. He only cares for himself, for his salvation from samsara. If the child dies without food, he does not care. That he, as a monk, gets his food for free without having worked for it, that is okay. Not even so much as a banana could he give to his child. Not even so much as a word. He did not even look at the child laying in front of him. This is Buddhist loving kindness. And this story, the good Buddhist should take as an example to follow. My enlightenment is more important than my hungry child. Sure, it is easier to practice loving kindness sitting under a tree in the quiet garden without being disturbed by any real people who need some real help. And this is not the only story which shows such Buddhist cold-heartedness. There are many others. So, does Buddhism make you cold-hearted? Women without a name seem to be an old Buddhist tradition. Nowhere in the Bali canon does the wife of Buddha and mother of his son have a name. She is only called the mother of Rahula. So a woman is only like an appendix of a man. No need to give her a name. Only in later Buddhist texts she was given a name, Yashodhara. But Buddhists are not the only ones who show such cold-heartedness. They are in good company with Jesus, who talked a lot about love. Love your neighbor as yourself. But that love does not include their own family, even if it is closer than the neighbor. You have even to hate father and mother and your whole family. What did this loving Jesus say? If a man comes to me and hates not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. Nice teaching. So start hating your family if you want to imitate Jesus.